So this was me about like 5 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, your boy was looking rough. I'm not gonna lie. Not even gonna lie. What's going on YouTube, man? My name is Kyle. Welcome back to the archive if you're new here. Today officially marks 5 years since I started my locks, man. So it's definitely been a journey. I went through every stage. I did not start with the long hair, bro. Like, I had the ugly stage, bro. I was in there. I appreciate y'all who tapped into this video, man. Let's take a trip down memory lane from day 1 all the way to year 5. Let's get into the video game. All right, y'all, let's jump right into it. So right here in this picture, we got kind of a collab, you know. This is my hair when I started my locks, and this is, you know, the length of when I actually twisted them up. For those of y'all who was wondering, I started my locks with 2-strand twists. Now, as you can see, like, I have no length whatsoever. That forehead was out there, bro. But lucky for me, when I started my locks, we was in quarantine. Like, it was COVID-19. Nobody on the outside world saw this length. This is probably the day before my first day of my freshman year of high school. So. All right, y'all, next clip. This is probably about maybe 5 to 6 months in, right? No retwist. Funny story behind this picture, actually. When I was in 9th grade, I was in high school. I didn't have no pictures on my Instagram, and there was this girl I was talking to at the time. We were, she had no idea what I looked like because we were just DMing on Instagram. And then she was like, "Hey, I have no idea what you look like. Send me a picture of yourself." And this is the video. This is the picture that I sent to her, bro. Bro, I was cooked. All right, y'all. Next, we got the little curly fries. This is like a year in. So, you know, we passed the eyes. We probably at the eyes right now. And I had just took out my 2-strand twist. When I first started my locks, this was my dream length. No matter how long your hair gets, bro, you probably will never really be satisfied. It's like the first dream length I had with my hair, bro. I wanted my hair to just get right here, like just cover the eyes a little bit. You know what I'm saying? When they finally did, I was like, nah, let me get the nose. They finally got the nose. I was like, nah, let me get the mouth. And then it was like, bro, they just need to be long. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, next clips were probably like about a year and a half into my lock journey. Y'all see, we passed the eyes. We done been through the stages. Now, FYI, in this video, my hair is wet in this video, and I remember it's wet because I never recorded a video unless my hair was wet. Because y'all know, like, when your hair is wet, it got some weight to it. Like, it's gonna hang down. It's gonna be able to shake in your face and stuff like that. Now I'm really feeling myself, and you can tell by watching this video, like, nigga. Alright, now we have approached a crucial time, if you can really tell. This is the first time I ever dyed my hair. I didn't want to do nothing too crazy, so I went like dark brown. We're approaching like a year and like 8 months. Now, around this time, I was in 10th grade and approaching the end of 10th grade year. This is that point in your lock journey where you're kind of like, you're feeling yourself now. You're out of the ugly stage. Once you kind of get to the eyes, bro, you got some length. And when you get that retwist, your hair gonna be dang near like touching your nose. You can tell by watching all these videos, bro. I went long periods of time with no retwist because that's just how I was. All right, next, y'all. This is not too long after that first video, and just like I said before, I got the retwist, and y'all see now it's touching the nose. So if you're wondering like how long will my hair be, around 2 years, me personally, this is how long my hair was. But as y'all remember in the beginning, like, my hair wasn't long when I started. So if y'all started and your hair was already like right here, or maybe your eyebrows, or maybe even if your forehead was covered like a little bit, then your hair is gonna be longer than mine when I first started. Now this right here, this is monumental. This is when I first dyed my hair blonde. Now when I dyed my hair blonde, I was 11th grade, like starting out 11th grade, bro. When I tell you I was feeling myself, I was pulling up to school. I got the hair down in my face and it's blonde. So they like, hold up, who is that? Whole time it's me though. All right, y'all, next clip, y'all see the blonde is kind of coming out a little bit. I got a retwist. I know you're probably wondering, I'm kind of looking a little sharp right now, you know. I got a suit on. So this is my homecoming when I was in 11th grade, and I actually won a homecoming prince. This video was a picture of me before I won. You know what I'm saying? I was at the football game. They was like, who was the winner? And I won. Like, that was a great time.
He was not putting with the fit though. Like, God put it on. hey, he got the retwist. No count. Oh my God!
This is probably the best length when you're first starting out, because you can do a bunch of styles. Like, you can do a bunch of ponytails and like half up, half down styles, and it'll still look good. Once your hair gets to a certain length, like, I can't do half up and half down styles no more, because it don't look right. All right, y'all, this next video, man, this is that same year. At this point, the blonde is really like grown out of the roots. The black is very noticeable in my hair. The blonde was getting tired, you feel what I'm saying? Now, tip for anybody thinking about bleaching their hair, I'm not gonna tell you do not bleach your hair, but if I can go back in time and never color my hair, like, I would. Dyeing your hair is definitely a phase, because bleaching your hair definitely comes with some side effects. Funny enough, when I did bleach my hair, I didn't lose any locks. I only lost one of my locks recently. All right, y'all, so now I know I just told y'all don't bleach your hair, but I actually bleached my hair again, re-bleached them, and got a retwist. FYI, full disclaimer, if you're planning on bleaching your hair, now I have a very sensitive scalp, like I'm tender-headed. If you're planning on bleaching your roots, that shit burns. Like, it burned, bro. Like, that actually burned my scalp when I bleached them, because I didn't do them myself. I went to somebody else to do them, because if you go to a professional, most likely you can do it on your own. I'm not gonna tell you, like, if you can't pay for it, do it on your own. But when it comes to like bleaching your hair, if you go to somebody that knows what they're doing, they can kind of set you up to where you're not gonna lose locks, and they can re-add that moisture to your hair that you lose when the bleach gets put in your head. This clip is the end of my junior year, the summer of my junior year. So at this time, I'm probably 3 years in. I'm about 3 years into my lock journey at this point. But when you hit your 3-year mark, man, you're gonna be feeling yourself, because at that point, no matter what length you started with, your hair is gonna be down here. But I will tell you, at this time, you are probably going to get out of having your hair in your face. Once your hair is able to cover your whole face, you're probably gonna get out of that stage where you just want your locks all in your face. Because that's where I was at that stage for years, bro. My moms used to hate it. Like, why you like your hair in your face? It was a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. That's why the hair in my face. Like, what are we talking about? It's swag. Like, what are we saying? Alright, y'all, this next clip, we're gonna jump skip from like the end of junior year, because honestly, no crazy changes happened to my hair. Between that 2-year and that 3-year mark, your locks kind of go through a growth spurt. I don't know what it is, they just start growing like crazy. And the longer your hair gets, bro, the faster it'll grow. This is like senior year, homecoming, Alexander McQueen's on the feet. We not at the shoulder yet, but we touching like the like right here. Alright, y'all, this picture, my bad, was not too long after the last picture. This is like a couple of weeks, maybe even a month. I just wanted y'all to see like what it would look like that length in 2-strand twist. But this is what we looking like. The 2-strand twist is clean, man. Once your hair gets to a certain length, you're gonna really get into style. Like, 2-strand twist will forever be a great style, because no matter your length, it'll look clean. Alright, y'all see at this point in time, we still rocking a blonde. This is my first semester of college, and I'm in my dorm at this point. Y'all can see at this point, like, if you look at the hair, the black is now down to my eyebrow. So like, my lock has grown that much since I started, and y'all see the length is like really coming down. Like, at this point, my hair is long, bro. Like, and to think I started with the ugly doo-doo strand hair that was looking like these, bro, like, that's crazy. So right now in this picture, this is another monumental time. This is about December of last year, so 2024 December, and I decided, hey bro, we finna go back to black, bro. And a little FYI to anybody that has dyed their hair and is thinking about dyeing their hair back black, your natural hair color isn't really black. This is my wallet. Like, it don't look like this, you know what I'm saying? It's a little bit brown. So when you put the black dye in your hair, it looks extremely dark, you know what I'm saying? But after a couple of weeks, if y'all can notice in my hair, the blonde is kind of showing through, so now it's turned brown. Bro, I had blonde hair for about 3 years, bro. I bleached my hair like 3 different times. Alright, y'all, now this is, like I showed y'all before, the hair is getting longer. This is pretty recent. Like I said before, y'all see how the dye is kind of wearing off. So you see it's kind of getting more brown. The blonde is showing through a little bit like that, which I like that look way better than it being like pitch black. Alright, next clip, I'm gonna just throw that in there. This is a style that I recently got. It's braids. I got about 6 braids around my head. You know, I've noticed like throughout this whole lock journey, I haven't really shown too many styles, and the truth be told is because I never really done too many styles. Like, I'm a pretty simple guy, you know. I love a good 2-strand, but other than that, I'm keeping it simple. This is the first time that I ever done something other than 2 strands. If you still watching at this point in time, man, I want you to comment down below your dream hair length. Like, in your head, an ideal length that you want your hair to get to. I want you to comment that down below. I appreciate every one of y'all that made it to this point in the video, man. If you liked what you saw today and you think you want to see me in the future, then hit that subscribe button, man. Why not? I mean, if you want to see me in the future, you gotta hit the subscribe button so I'll pop up on the timeline. If I'm not on your timeline, you ain't never gonna see me again. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you boys and girls in the next video. Peace out, gang.